Now she knows all the great fashion trending in town. When it comes to talent, that's not all. She's very wise and intelligent, knows what she wants, so subscribe
to my channel. Hello, welcome. Hello, you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm supposed to have done this video since last week. That is why I'm going to compact everything into one video. I wanted to do a video about Wumi Mohbad actually giving gbasgbos to VDM with no fare last week, and also the Natasha Akpoti-Iduagan being suspended from the House of Senate last week as well, is really heartbreaking. You know, I watched everything play out in my face, like all these senators, like Senator Ronke Kingibe, came out. I wasn't planning to make video about this Senator Natasha. I've actually made a video in the past about Senator Natasha and what had happened between her and this same Senator Akpabio, the Senate president. And that was the time Senate president referred to her, literally telling her to shut up and sit down. This is not a nightclub. And she was angry. A lot of people were angry. They called him out that time. He apologized eventually. And I believe ever since then, because obviously the Senate president wouldn't like it. If anybody know the way Nigerian system works, let me just give you the background to it. In the Senate, they have 109 senators. Out of 109, 105 is male. Only 4 are females in that House of Senate. Can you foresee that the inequality in all of that? Fine, there is now the inequality. The little they were there, they are more or less being shot. A lot of people were saying, oh, all these women, all these female on this Senate, how come they are not speaking up for this woman? They won't. They will never want what happened to Senator Natasha to happen to them. And Senator Tagiwa came out, that one was saying that his Senate. What she's literally saying in summary is that because she's in the House of Senate, it's something that you should not hear about. How are we looking? The audio is good, okay. That it is something that you cannot actually talk about, being a senator. So simply because you are a senator and you experience abuse, I'm not saying that Senator Natasha didn't make it up or Senator Natasha is lying, but the problem is that they didn't even give her the opportunity to actually go through the process, do investigation, and eventually find out what happened. Okay, I'm just going to play one video about this thing, then I'll summarize the rest. And this is the video of when they made the vote in the House to suspend her. I've never heard it in my life. That they will suspend a senator that represents his or her constituent. He or she is standing in for our constituent. So she needs or he needs to speak for them at every point in time. And I think the maximum, even if you travel out of Senate or whatever, the maximum time you could be absent is about 14 days. I believe they're just using this suspension. They're saying people need to know what politics is. They must have had a meeting behind. They must have talked about this. They must have speak about this. Even if the senator, because the thing is, when I first heard about this allegation, I was like, something like this, how do you even prove it? When I was listening to our interview, I'm thinking to myself, this happened, your husband was there, and you and senator, that was what she said, and the senator were walking in front, and senator is showing them around his house, and the husband was on the phone speaking to someone. And when at the moment you are going, the senator kind of blotted out that, oh, would you mind to come back with me, to spend weekend here with you? And she was worried for the husband not to hear, because apparently the husband see SP, Senate President, I will be mentioning SP or Akpabio. The husband see him as a brother. They were close even before Natasha came in. And when Natasha made this allegation, I think she already, wrote the petition and everything. But the one that was supposed to listen, the committee, that one has her own story as well. The man in them, Maswen or whatever, who is now disbarred in US. He cannot practice law in US anymore because of like no codes of ethics at all. So that is the ethic leader, the one that we actually say that, oh, Natasha, you did wrong in this. So anyway, that's the backstory to it. I was in myself, like, I was like, oh, why didn't you just tell your husband immediately? She even said when they got home, when they were sleeping, the husband looked at her and said, is there anything you want to tell me? So I believe maybe the husband overheard it and the husband was trying to hear it from her mouth. But I believe towards the time when, before she actually bring out that petition or bring out that accusation that Senate President did this, she must have eventually told the husband that that day when we went, this is what the senator has told me. I believe so. If not, the husband wouldn't come out against his own brother. Like, they are not brother related like that. They are in politics. That man is a Warri, a Lima of Warri or something. Is a chief. So I don't think he will come out to come against his own brother if the wife must. And I believe maybe the man even heard it. That's what the senator is not factioning into it. And Natasha. Yeah, I'm just saying, because someone is on the phone. You and your wife went to visit another brother of yours that you see as a brother. He was showing them around, and all of a sudden, when he was a bit behind, the man said, oh, maybe me and you alone, we can come here for the weekend. And the husband, when they got home, the husband was asking, as soon as they were in the car, the husband started asking, oh, what did the senator say? Even at that moment, the husband leave the phone and be like, oh, what did he say? And say, oh, no, it's not talking to you. Then in the car, the husband is asking, oh, what did the senator say? Oh, do you have anything to tell me? It shows that maybe the husband even overheard it. But the husband was not sure that, what did I hear? Did I actually hear him asking her to come back with him? The husband must be like, okay, let me just try and trust my wife. Let me believe my wife is not going to do anything. So then, when she said it, Akpabio's wife also came out fighting for all these women. Hey, it cannot be me. Because how can you come out when this is a man they've accused of so many things? I remember when he first attacked Natasha in the house, this Sova came out with series of girlfriends and all of that. And before you know it, this man quickly apologized. He doesn't even want to get it to that stage of this over dragging. And that was when Gisova eventually went dark for so long. So you can tell, like, these people are after that blog simply because they don't like what they're saying. And one thing I will always tell people is that if you cut out a man's tongue, you are not calling that person a liar. You are just scared of the truth that might come out of their mouth. So anyway, long story short, this man in the house, I just want you to listen, because I'm thinking, is it me alone that heard that? Because when they were doing the votes to suspend Senator Natasha, before I get to that, Senator Natasha eventually wrote the petition. I believe maybe because she was trying to speak, but Senate President doesn't want her to finish whatever she's talking about him. She was trying to say the things. I believe that is where the ethics situation comes in. So then, when they asked that ethic committee leader, that one said, a petition is dead on arrival. So they don't even want to listen to it. Then, when he was questioned about what he said, oh, that wasn't what happened. The reason we suspended her is not because of the petition or the accusation against the Senate president. It was actually because of some misconduct coming from someone that has been disbarred because of his misconduct, his lack of ethics at the job. Nigeria is a joke. Seriously, Nigeria is a joke. Someone that has been banned in one country from practicing law or even having any client at all, speaking on behalf of anyone, was made the ethic committee leader. in Nigeria. Can you see, like, what a clown world, what a clown country Nigeria is? So then they were trying to, trying to sway people away from that accusation, literally saying that, oh, it's not because of the accusation, it's because of her misconduct. But then it's because she was trying to lay a claim in the Senate floor that made all this happen. But I will still give you a bit of a background story to a lot of things that people are not talking about with this Senator Natasha, and how this thing become what it is. I believe that it might not be maybe the Senate president harass her, because they were talking about Reno Omokri. Reno Omokri said, oh, she's accused me before. Eventually, she removed her accusation. But the way Reno Omokri is coming out, one woman also came out that Akpabio did the same thing to her. But they were not talking about that. Everybody buried it. I don't even think the blogs even carried that. But the woman actually came out. The woman had to resign. And I think that was when Akpabio was in NCDC or something like that. And exactly the way this lady's one happened, that is exactly the way the other ladies one happened as well. And I believe what happened is that when he said that to this woman, the woman slapped him. And that's how the woman lost her job. So then, let's go back to how they suspend her. And they will put it into vote. When they will be voting, they will say, oh, people that are in support say nay, people that are not say yay. So if you have watched all these politics things, you see that's how it always happens. So let me add this to let me add this. Okay.
Officer and the entire Nigerian Senate in general to a public opprobrium. Those in support of prayer one say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. I'd put the question. Those in support of prayer one say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. How do you amend a prayer that is unanimous? Prayer 2, that for the Senate to consider lifting this suspension or reducing the tenor of the suspension, Senator Natasha Akpabio shall submit a written apology to the Senate before any reconsideration by the Nigerian Senate. Those in support of prayer 2 say aye. Those against say nay.
That's about the suspension, yeah?
I don't think Senator Abaribe, as a landlord of the Senate, I don't think they heard what I read. So let me just repeat.
Did you see what he did there? When he asked the question that those are in support of the suspension of like 6 months, a lot of them said nay. So he was, it's so funny. But I don't think a lot of people catch it. I'll tell you, like, there's this lady on YouTube. You can go and watch the video. She actually analyzes it more better, because I would like to move on from this topic. So then, when they asked nay, so the Senate president was confused and be like, oh, Senator Abaribe, it seems they don't understand what I'm talking about. It seems they are not understanding the question, literally calling the other senators mumu, that they don't understand what, maybe they don't want that kind of suspension. Maybe they believe it's unfair, or maybe, I don't know. Maybe everything is maybe. But that is what was actually going on
for
here.
clarity, that for the Senate to consider lifting the suspension or reducing the tenure of the suspension. Senator Natasha Akpabio
Yes, sister. How are you?
shall submit a written apology to the Senate before the reconsideration by the Senate. Those in support of prayer 2 say aye. Those against say nay.
See?
Okay, because I thought I had 50-50. Let me just make it 40-60.
Did you hear what he did? Because I don't think anyone is actually talking about this. The Senate said nay. The nay was overshadowing the yay. But because that wasn't what he wanted, he said, oh, they were saying 50-50. And see, it's just going to rule. Can you imagine? The corruption is just like beer in your face.
That for the Senate to consider lifting the suspension or reducing the tenure of suspension, Senator Natasha Akpabio shall submit a written apology
That's what he
to the
requested.
Senate before any reconsideration of this case by the Senate. Those in support of prayer 2 say aye. Those against say nay. Nay. The ayes have it.
Nay is more than aye.
Prayer 3,
liberalism.
Oh my God.
Prayer 3.
Anyway, that went on and on and on like that. I don't know. Maybe the people he was talking to doesn't even understand what he's talking about. That is why they keep voting against him. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. But patriarchy win once again. Patriarchy always win, isn't it? Patriarchy always win. Patriarchy wins again. So anyway, with all of this thing, what is really baffling there is this woman has done so many amazing jobs for his constituents and Kogi entirely. And what this woman is actually fighting for, that Akpabio doesn't want to pick up. You know, when you write a bill, you bring the bill, they read it, but it needs to be accepted by the Senate president first. Then they go through the reading and vote on it. And what this woman was actually fighting for is Ajaokuta still. This woman was just saying that the place is just sitting down there. 8 billion naira or 8 trillion naira, 8 billion naira has been spent on that place. And that place is just like there. It's like, it's big, I wish I could show you. And it's just useless. They just tie the money down there. And this thing can become a big something for the whole country, because apparently Natasha was proposing that if they start it as quickly as they start it, is big enough to employ up to 10,000. And as the year goes on, this Ajaokuta still alone can employ up to 500,000 Nigerians. Why wouldn't you want that? Is that not a job creation? Is that not a job opportunity for so many people that did engineering and all of that? I don't understand. Even in America, there are still companies that they were planning to sell. Trump was like, no way, we are not selling our steel company. Steel is needed in everything to build. You need steel to do this. You need steel. Even some of the robots and stuff, you need some steel. Like, steel is something that it's very important. And that Ajaokuta has been sitting there for decades and they did nothing about it. And this woman maybe she has been, I believe it might have higher power that doesn't want this thing to happen. If you guys know how politics works, it might be that some people are bringing in the steel and they don't want Nigeria to operate its own. If Nigeria operates its own steel, their own market is going to crash. So they will rather just make sure that they are bribing people for that thing not to come to pass than let it come to pass and crash their own. Everybody is for themselves. That's all I say. Everybody is for themselves. So then this woman has been suspended. The case is now, I think she sued or so. The case is in court. And if this situation, if the situation is like this, if she doesn't have because I don't see her winning in all of this. I don't see her winning. And the loser in all of this is the constituents. These people are going to feel it because there's nobody to speak for them again. And that woman she's such an amazing woman. I don't know much about her than the things I've seen on Adiola Fayeun. That was the person that first let me know about this woman. That was about 8 years ago or 6 years ago, I believe, when she was contesting with Yaya Bello, and they attacked her, they ruffled her up, and even some of our party members lost their lives in all of this thing. So this thing is like a war that this woman has been in. I don't know how she does it, but she does. So she loves her people. She wants better for her people. And she really wants this Ajaokuta still. Like, who doesn't want their country to develop? So I'm just telling you, the things I've seen with politics in America especially, I can tell you, there is a higher power that doesn't want that Ajaokuta still to go in operation. Because they use steel in Nigeria, they are building every day. Who is bringing it? Where does the steel come from? So that's what a lot of people need to think about. Not just this, oh, he accused me, she accused me. Maybe she was trying to kiss the ring. Maybe Akpabio will one day pick up a bill and they will talk about this at Jokuta and they can, vote on it. Because Senator Natasha Apoti Udiagam believed that if every other senator hear about this good thing, a lot of people would want it. But the problem is that these people are sent to Abuja. They are sent by their constituents to speak for them. They never speak for anybody. They always speak for themselves and their own pockets. Anyway, moving on, I'm going to quickly touch on Wumi, Mohbad, and the VDM situation. I just want to touch on it because I made a video last week about Wumi and everything. I made a video. I think the day I made that video was when VDM came out, and VDM was ranting saying that, oh, Wumi, since you mentioned me. I like that Wumi did not respond. That is number one. But before I go on, I don't know if you see that video, but what VDM is saying is that, oh, now you are talking. Let's have a talk. Let me fly you to Abuja. I'll pay for your ticket, your family, all of you. I will pay for the DNA. And I'm like, are you member of their family? Like this VDM, you know the word he always use. You are going to learn. He is going to learn the hard way. Because the thing is that he trusts people that gives him or her this information. I don't think he even verified that information by reaching out to the person they are talking about. Look at the Mercy Chinwo situation. The opponents gave you all the document that, oh, she did this, she did that. Are you even sure it was fabricated? Do you even know whether they forged a signature or forged whatever you think she's done? Did you even reach out to Mercy Chinwo to be like, okay, that's how blogger does. Like, you will reach out. Do you know that this person is accusing you of this thing? Are you sure you did not do it? Okay. Even in the journalistic ethics. And now it doesn't mean whether you are a blogger, you are not a journalist. If you claim that you have integrity, at least reach out to that person and ask, that, what happened? Is it true that this person is accusing you of? You just came out and be like, yeah, I can pull my head down. I can pull my neck here. I can pull my brain here. And that's what she did, literally asking for Wumi to do this. And Wumi came back. Wumi was just like, no, get thee behind me. I'm not having it. I went on interview, never mentioned your name, but you came here. You want to tell me how to run my child's DNA, who to run my child's DNA, acting like almighty. I just want to read the Gbas because he is a Gbas. Someone said, oh, it's not Wumi that wrote it. That's another thing a lot of these sheeple fans of VDM was saying. If you have listened to this Wumi's interview, you know that you will know she speaks very well. She speaks a lot of, vocabulary in her English. She's coherent. She's not incoherent in speaking about what had happened. So I don't know why people think that they wrote this for her. Anyway, I'm quickly going to run through it, then I'll go to Lande situation, because I've seen a lot of video on Lande and nobody is actually interpreting it to English. Let's interpret it to English so that a lot of people that are not Yorubas will understand Lande situation. Okay, so then she said, Vincent, for nearly 2 years, I have endured your harassment, false narratives, and attempt to obstruct justice for my late husband, Mohbad. Despite my silence, you have continued to spread misinformation, even going so far as to question the paternity of our son, Liam. Let me make this clear. My silence was never weakness. It was a choice to mourn my husband with dignity and allow legal proceedings to take their course. Your relentless attack only exposed your bias against him and everything he stood for. But I firmly believe in karma. Disagreements, let me reiterate that I will not be coerced into giving full details of any disagreement my husband and I had. Couples argue and it's normal. I'd like to remind you that I recorded my husband during an episode he had after suffering trauma at the hands of some NDLA officer. I played the recording back to him and he apologized. We then moved forward, got married and had a child. Your attempt to bully me and my son are futile. Vincent, you are the last person I will ever seek help from. Because he said that he's going to pay for our DNA. Your hypocrisy is striking. Given your investment in analyzing my family while ignoring your own, as a woman and mother, I found my voice and will continue to stand up for my son. If my previous statements haven't satisfied you, I suggest you obtain a copy of my official statement from the police station. Your biased support for Mohbad's enemy is notable. She is referring to Naira Marley. What did I tell you guys? It's very obvious that VDM is acting like Naira Marley's PR agent. But he's not seeing it. And I like that Wunmi actually caught on that. Your biased support for Mohbad's enemy is notable, but I'm confident God is on my side. You can't break me or my son. Wunmi is standing on business. Regarding the DNA test, I've stated repeatedly that I'm willing to cooperate when my father-in-law is ready and my lawyers are handling it according to the law. However, I will not be dictated to or commanded by you or anyone aside mentioned. Your audacity is appalling, considering your role in spreading misinformation about my husband, death, and your allegiance to those who bullied and exploited him. I demand that you respect my boundaries and leave me and my son alone. You have done our family enough damage. Let this serve as a final warning. I will no longer respond to your message or engage with you in any way or form, because the last time I checked, you are just one of the benefactors of my husband's death, who bullied his immediate family and used his death to gain popularity. Hey! To gain popularity and fame. If you are genuinely concerned about DNA testing, I suggest you start by questioning your own paternity. Your own paternity. Mind your business and leave me and my family out of your vindictive pursuit. So then, oh my God, this is the best write-up I've ever seen. Like, the gas post was crazy. This girl went in. Like, she really went in. She takes no prisoner. She takes no prisoner. If you are genuinely concerned about DNA tests, I suggest you start by questioning your own paternity. Can you imagine? Oh my God, Wunmi is a savage. So anyway, after all this, you know this guy, they give up and he likes to, bait people into having this kind of back and forth dialogue, because that's how he gets his I think that thing boosts his ego and he tends to use it to attract more followers, especially with this Mohbad situation, because you wouldn't believe that Yomi Fabi will make such money after over a year that this guy has buying. Maybe Yomi Fabi just thought about it like, everybody is just cashing out. Why can't I just do it as well? And I like that this lady actually called Yomi Fabi too out. This lady, call Yomi Fabi also out. It said I want to post this thing on. Sorry. So She called Yami Fabi as well out, but VDM eventually now came out and said that, what did he say again? He said, oh, it's good now that you are speaking. You understand? Like, it's good that Wumi is speaking, because obviously that was what VDM wanted, so that they can be going back and forth. So then he said, oh, it's good that you are speaking. By the time you continue to speak, I will eventually get the truth out of you. Like, who are you? That's the part I don't understand. Who are you to be expecting to get the truth out of someone that is not even your family? Like, who is paying you for this? Because that's what I see. I've been saying this. Now he's got a lot of people actually gunning for him. It's not just that you're D1 or something like that. Like, a lot of people actually were catching up now. I know, you know, when you play a mind game, eventually people are going to catch up to it. Eventually, people are going to see your true color. That's why I always say, God don't support ugly, you know. You can't play ugly, you can't play dirty and think that it is okay. People are not going to find out. No, people are going to find out. So then a lot of people, if you go on this, there was this particular guy, comedian D1. That one is pressing his neck every day. And by the time D1 started pressing VDM's neck, and I said VDM is actually, to me, that was how I saw it that time, that his mind is in a good place, but I think he's doing it the wrong way. That's what I said that time. I said, it sounds like his mind is in a good place. He really wants to do good, but I think he's doing it the wrong way. And I believe what had happened is that the fame got to him. The fame that he's getting from all of this thing he's doing, the fame really got to him, and he started kind of misbehaving. That's what I would see it as. But he knows that he has already gathered this following. You know, when you gathered a lot of following and a lot of people, when you have fans like that, people tends to believe you. This is one of the video that I would say that, you know, when people always say, oh, so cannot do wrong in my eye. This person cannot do wrong in my eye. A lot of people do it. A lot of people do that thing, especially when they are into this fandom thing, you know, when they are into this fandom and fanship, whatever. They always get themselves into this, literally saying that they can't do wrong in their eye. Even if he slaps them in the face, they will not. Volume. Oh, okay. Olaro TV, my dear sister, thank you so much. Is the volume gone? The volume is back. Oida, do I have volume? Can you hear me? Oh, okay, good. So then there was this video. I just want to play it for you. I know you won't like all of this, but why I'm playing this video is not because, oh, God catch VDM. No, is why when people become like this fandom, into this fanship, idolizing someone they like on social media that they don't even know their life, they don't know their story, they don't know anything about them, they just kind of idolize them. When they get into that idolatry stage, they tend to overlook whatever this person does. Even if they said, oh, this person is caught for, you know, buying someone, they will say, oh, maybe that's not the person. Maybe it's a different person. It's good to be in denial, but when it actually comes out that this person does it, they will still fight. Similar to what happened to Baba Jesha. Baba Jesha did this. They said, oh, no, it can never. Eventually, we see his confession, and a lot of people were still standing by him. That's what idolation does for you. Like, irrespective of whatever, people will still idolize this person, no matter how bad he is. So anyway, hey, this video is going to be long. Let me quickly share this, then I'll go to Lande video, because I really want to put that Lande
up from sleep and scrolling down my phone. I saw this video of yours that got my attention. VDM, is it that you're a liar or you're trying to paint something that we all don't understand? Like, I don't get. I never knew you are such a horrible person. Like, why would you tell such a cheap lies?
Oh, sorry about
Hi,
that.
VDM. I'm just waking up from sleep and scrolling down my phone. I saw this video of yours that got my attention. VDM.
Anyway, you can listen.
Is it that you're a liar or you're
where
trying
I
to paint
actually want to
something
go
that we all don't
seriously.
understand? Like, I don't get.
Okay, so
I
this
never knew
person
you
said
are
China date
such a
and Nigeria
horrible
date.
person.
I was hoping to show that
Like,
video.
why would you tell
to
such a
I'm
cheap
coming. Let
lies?
me-
Guys, watch this video to the end. Please watch to the end.
Okay.
Pay attention to this video
I wish
and
I
get
can
my
forward
point.
it.
This one will be allegedly. No be allegedly. Video, we don't try.
This life is very funny. Let me tell you something that happened recently. And the charge they here to back them up. I go barb my hair for one barbing salon. One of the lady where they do pedicure come tell me, say she knows somebody, a cousin, they tell her, say, you know, very dark man. Say, two of us, they go school together. Immediately call the cousin name. That guy na my own man. When we did GS1 to GS2, now my guy. Do you understand? I quickly say, call him. He call him. Now, here's the chat. As you can see, on the 22nd of January 2025, say, I greet you, Chief. I no come hear from you again, Chief. I believe, say, you've been there too busy. I been no see am. So February 3rd, I can't remember. I can't say how far. What do you need to make your life easier? He can say, bro, now funds be the issue at J. I need capital to start up, bro. I say, like how much? He say 500K to start up. From there, I go push up the money where I go see. I say, send account. He send in account. Now I send them 1 million naira. As you can see, 1 million naira sent. I cover your name and I cover your account number. I can't write the remark. I say, start off something. No bet to.
Okay, so let me just give you what this lady is alluding to. So apparently, if you look at the date that he chatted with this guy, that this guy asked for the money, it was 3rd of February. And the day he sent the money was actually 2nd of February. And this lady was saying that because you said you have integrity, how come the dates are not adding up? The dates are not dating. What is going on?
16 minutes.
So if you look at their conversation dates, the dates are like the 3rd of February. So did he send the money before they have the conversation? So anyway, long story short, see, this is what I'm talking about. They said, oh, China dates and Nigeria dates are not the same. You will need to be more wiser. Simply saying that the lady is not wise enough because VDM is not in Nigeria when this thing happened. It might be like the 3rd of February in China might be the 2nd in Nigeria. If you get what I'm saying, time difference. But then if you go on VDM's page, even 26th of February, VDM was in court. He was, these people, see, I picked that particular story simply because I want to show you like how silly some people are simply because of this fandom ship. VDM was in Nigeria. VDM was just in China. Recently is when you will see that he now has China picture. All his picture throughout, like towards the end of February. I can go on the page. Let me see if I can share the screen for you guys so that you can see what I'm saying. Let me look for it so that it's not that I'm just making it up. So I'm just talking about these people need to take it easy with this idolization. Like they need to stop it. It's not okay. Like, why are you idolizing everyone? Like every human being, you just idolize them. What's the idolization for? I don't get it. So these are the recent pictures. This is 4 days ago. So this is China. This is when he was calling out President Tinubu. Me, I don't have any issue with that. And then that leg Miami needs to go and sit down. I don't know why he's fighting for Seyi Tinubu as if he's Seyi Tinubu's PA. So if you look at this place.
Right, so I'm going to say this thing without holding back anything, right?
That's his house. And what date is this? That's 1 week ago. Do you understand what I'm saying now? So this is
right, so exactly
one.
1 week ago, I was standing here at this junction.
See, where was this?
Spoke about
1 week ago, 27th of February. Did you see the date?
All right, so exactly 1 week ago, I was standing here at this junction.
Did you see the date? 27th of
February. I spoke about the street lights.
Because you are idolizing someone, you said that those people doesn't know what they are talking about. Anyway, let's go to Lande situation. In this Lande situation, I'm not going to play video because a lot of people wouldn't even understand what they were talking about. However, maybe I should play one. Should I just play one of the video? The one that is the most funniest to me in that video is when Lande's wife said, "Oh, nothing actually happened between me and Babati. I just sat on his lap. We didn't do anything. Like even his clothes was on. Like nothing happened." You know, yes, about that mess about is crazy. They had a long video whereby Babati was invited, and there was a Babati was bragging that he's going to sue Lande. Lande is if you don't know, if you don't even know about the story, let me give you a background story to it. There was this guy called Lande. This Lande is uneducated, so he got married to this girl called Darasimi. So after I got married to this lady, at some point he wasn't having money the way he used to have the money. Then he eventually tried to pine himself. If you understand what I'm saying, he eventually tried to pine himself, and a lot of people were telling him. Gisova said it that it was the wife pushing him, like, you know, the pressure to get more money and all of that. And they told this guy that this lady is not good for you. You can leave the lady, blah, blah, blah. That's the, let me see if I'm showing you. I need to show you their picture so that you will understand. Let me put this thing on the screen. Okay. So this is them. Okay, so that's the guy on the second from the left, third from the right. So that's the Lande guy. The other guy is Babati, the one in blue attire, native attire is Babati. Is a Nollywood actor. And the one in the middle is the wife called Darasime. And the friend is Mary Gold or something. Because see, I'm doing this video simply because I've seen a lot of people saying that what are they talking about? I don't even understand what they are talking about because all the videos are in Yorubas. So you wouldn't really understand what they are talking about. But before I go on to this story, maybe I should, play one of these videos. I'm not sure if this is the one that I said is funny to me. But I'll play that.
Plan truth or dare, everything.
That's Babati talking.
Oh, they say quickly to do Mary.
The Lande's wife friend.
On your Mary
one in white.
Definitely over Mary no she.
You know me about Mary she like me the puro mo na mi on paro.
So bó ṣe ń quickie doggy fún Dara Kunra.
Ó ṣe quickie doggy ẹ má gbọ́. Ṣé rí quickie yẹn 1 minute ni tó bá ti tán bá gbam another truth or dare again.
Can you hear me?
I dare you.
1 minute discharge man.
Okay.
No, kò ṣe 1 minute sex.
Olaro to be saying that the
1, 2, 3 tó bá ti ṣe on my charge here. So it's 1 minute is a game. It's not proper sex.
But what you condom?
Yes, now I did doggy. Me more.
See? That's the part
I did doggy. There's no point at my paro anytime.
Okay. So that's when he confirmed, but that was before this time, like some hours before this came out. I saw a video whereby he was bragging that this Lande guy is going to sue him for defamation. He never done this to his wife. And this guy actually came out. Let me see if I can find the story. I just want to hear, like, this lady is a married woman. And I think the other one is a married woman as well. So what happened is that after they already advised this Lande that you need to leave this lady alone, this lady is out of your league. Like, she's out of your league, but he really loves this lady, maybe because of her beauty, I don't know. And this lady is also a content creator on TikTok, and I think trying to become an actress as well. Maybe she's acted in few things. And because this Lande is a skit maker, I don't know how educated the lady is, but obviously she knew that this Lande loves her. And before Lande actually married this lady was a single mother of 2, but Lande took over the responsibility of those 2 kids, and I think she gave Lande 1 child, which now I think is going to be better if this Lande go and do DNA, because he doesn't look very certain, he doesn't look so sure. But I've not seen the child. When the child was a baby, the picture I saw, the child looked like a split image of this Lande, so that might be possible that is his child. But with the streak of this lady, with everything this lady has done, it looks so cray to me, to be honest. Like, the friend is saying that That's how she sleeps around. The husband is saying that he has a lot of videos of men punching her. Like, how? A married woman, where does she even have the time? Because obviously she's not looking after her home. She's not taking care of her kids. If she's doing that, where does she have the time to be doing all of these things they are accusing her of? So obviously what Babati is explaining, that it was the marigold, the one in white, that brought this lady to his house. And what she brought this lady for is that the wife itself actually come out and speaks as well. And she said that Marigold, who happens to be Lande manager, I think maybe that's how they became friends, or they've been friends before. I don't know. Or Lande get to meet this Dara through the manager called Marigold, who is now the best friend. So obviously, what now happened is that Marigold tell Darasimi that, oh, I'm going to Babati's house. I want to go and invite him to be a MC to one of my event, blah, blah, blah. And she take this Dara along. And I think maybe Dara said, let me tag along. They went there. And when they got there, they said one discussion leads to the other. Marigold initiates this, what do you call it? Truth or dead, just like Lande said it. Truth or dead. One fi truth or dead. Bapatanji yawomi. This thing, I know it's funny, but at the same time, I know this guy is crying because he actually said he cried a lot over this thing. So then they get into truth or dare with Babati, a married woman. And they did a whole lot of things. And Babati actually, like the video you heard, what he was saying is that he's confirming it, that there is no more lying about it, that he did it, but he doesn't know it was Lande's wife. But when I watched all of the video, it doesn't seem so, but I'll get to that. So anyway, that was what that guy was saying there. And when this thing happened, I don't know, the guy was claiming that he has the video. Babati was worried about who recorded them. Marigold was saying that she wasn't the one, and she swear with her life that she wasn't the one that recorded the conversation between the video of Babati, having the Yawole. Like, how? The guy is just for the streets. That's all I can say. And that Marigold as well, they are both for the streets, because how do you go to someone's house and you initiate truth or dare? And Babati was saying that it seems like a setup. Seems like Marigold set this lady up and she set him up. But it could be true if you look at it. It could be true, because apparently the background story is that this lady called Dara, Lande's wife, maybe she dated someone that Marigold was dating. I don't know if this Marigold is married or not married. I'm not sure. I don't know. But apparently this Marigold has one boyfriend that time. And this Darasimi actually went to, this guy as well. And, so I believe this Marigold must have had something against this Darasimi one way or the other. But however, it's because she knows the kind of person they had together, because they are both for the streets. That's all I can say with the traits I've seen, with things they've said by themselves. This Marigold too is not a saint. And I believe that she is like the major suspect in the leaking of this video. She is swearing, and I know the reason why she's swearing, that she didn't do it. But I'll get to that. Anyway, you guys, please, can you thumbs up this video? Can you thumbs it up, please? Can you thumbs it up? Because if you thumbs up the video, it's gonna help more people to see it. I'm not monetized by YouTube right now, so my video is not top of their list to promote. They will hardly promote my video, but if you guys can thumbs it up, we know that a lot of people are. Oh, okay. So now this is the wife, the Darasimi wife. Everything this girl was spilling is lie, but I'm going to tell you, watch a little bit of it, because she was just going off and everything she was saying is lie. And we need to bring shame back. We need to bring shame back. I'm coming over.
Comment ẹ̀yin people ilé o. Comment yín ilé ẹjọ́ kó rí pé o. Ẹ wò ó ṣe o. Ẹ ń ṣàbíamọ́ o. Má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ. Má wo kọ́mẹ́ǹtì, má sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ lọ.
Èmi mo ti débi mo tún yẹn mo fẹ́ mu tó bí abi 10 shots.
She claimed that she's drunk. She had 10 shots.
Then
when that thing happened.
Yes, na mama, yes. Oh my mama mo ti dada.
Shameless ìyàwó ilé.
Oh my mama mo ti dada. So ìgbà tí Mary Gold bá wá díẹ̀ mi, tó máa díẹ̀ mi last, tó máa díẹ̀ mi sí Babati. Gbogbo pé òun ò bọ́ra ẹ̀, òun ò ṣe kankan ní òun sọ́tọ̀ kó Babati. This Mary, òun ló kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀. Mary Gold yìí, òun ló kọ́kọ́ bring out to game yẹn o.
Olórí àkọ́kọ́ bọ́ rẹ̀ sí o.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà, òun ló kọ́kọ́ bọ́ rẹ̀ sí o. Òun dẹ̀ ló kọ́kọ́ bring out to game yẹn.
Like, can you see? I know a lot of you don't understand Yoruba. This is why I'm here to actually, interpret everything into English. She was saying that it was Marigold that started it. She was the one that first went naked. She was the one that took off all her clothes. She started the game. She initiated it. A whole adult trying to blame someone that initiated the game. Why can't you bring yourself out of it? Even if she initiated it, how come you will not say, do you not have a brain of your own? Like, this is what, like, everybody just have this hive mind, hive, like they have this hive mind. They just think alike. They just do, like, go with the flow thing. I don't get it. This was somebody.
Obìnrin ni mí náà, òun ló mọ̀ kan tó ń fẹ́ ṣe fún Babati náà. Òun mọ̀ fa Babati wọnú game yẹn ni.
See, they are trying to exonerate Babati in everything. Both Marigold and the Lande's wife. That's all.
Òun mọ̀ fa Babati wọnú game yẹn ni.
Babati.
So after that, the Babati was okay. Ó dà kan gangan ló díẹ̀ mi fún Babati. Wípé kí Babati lórí kí Babati tẹ̀ ṣe fún mi náà ṣó ní pé kán spank mi nàbí ó dà kan ní kí n mọ̀ fún Babati ni. Mi ìrántí.
Ojú dẹ̀ ti lẹ́rìí.
Ọlọ́run mi ìrántí story yẹn mọ́ dáadáa. But ibi tó ṣe ìkan tí mo ṣàmọ̀ wípé ó díẹ̀ mi fún Babati ní láti pé kí Babati fún mi ní doggy.
Mixed feelings, to be honest.
Babati wá ń sọ fún wípé ṣó mọ̀ pé kò sówó lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọmọ because ọjọ́ eré àkókò sówó kọ̀ọ̀kan lọ Babati mọ́ Babati ò dẹ̀ mọ́ tí mu. Babati wà ní òkè kò sí wàhálà. Babati ò mọ́ tí mu.
Babati wà ń sanwó mugun.
Babati ní kò sówó lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọmọ. Babati wà yes ma. Babati wà mú condom wọn jáde.
Anyway, I'm going to explain to you because this is like, as soon as I'm listening to this girl, it's really pissing me off, to be honest. Like, when I listen to a reason of doing this thing, it's annoying, to be honest. It's annoying as a woman. It's annoying as a mother. It's annoying as a wife. This lady is everything that I'm talking about. She has kids. She has other kids that are like properly grown compared to not grown adults, but at least maybe age 6, age 5 or thereabout. And you are doing all this nonsense. So what she's trying to explain to this Mamesa bot is simply that where when they got there, it was Dara that initiated it. She was the one that first went naked. And when they call about some truth or dare, Babati will give money instead of doing it. So then Babati doesn't have any money anymore. And this lady said, oh, Babati, you need to do this. And that's like the part that even though Marigold is saying that it was this Darasimi that told Babati that, why don't you want to do it? Are you impotent or something? And Babati needs to show he's a man. You know, now African man, you have to show yourself. So then this lady just owed the kitchen table because apparently everything was done in the kitchen. Seriously, like I want you to listen. I know you can't understand everything, but
Babati go le lọ́jọ́ yẹn mà. Babati bá wọn. Oh my God.
Babati mo ti send any request. Wọ́n ló ti accept ẹ o. Wọ́n ló kó ẹ ò lè ńjọ́ yẹn. Máa gbọ́ mo gbọ́.
Ọkọ Babati ò lè lọ́jọ́ yẹn o.
Kókó ẹ̀ dẹ̀ kéré.
Sorry, I can't continue to play this rubbish on my page. I'm so sorry. It's ridiculous. So, anyway, long story short, she said, oh, Babati, the thing wasn't even working. Babati wasn't really in the mood. Let me put it that way. That Babati was not in the mood. Babati wasn't, Babati, well, you know, that's why I said that this girl, she's speaking and you can pick up the lies. You can pick a message apart. She said, oh, Babati's thing is not, like, it's not coming up. Then Babati went to get condom. Babati wore the condom, and Mama was asking, how did you wear condom when the thing is not hot? Because you can't actually do that. Then she said, oh, we didn't actually even do anything. I just sat on his lap. And when eventually this Babati came in, Babati said, oh, I did. I actually did. You can hear in the first message I played for you guys. He said, we should not just deceive ourselves. I actually did. You understand? I don't know if you heard that part where Babati actually confirmed that, yeah, this actually happened, that we are at that stage where we don't need to lie about anything anymore. That we don't need to lie about it anymore. We did this. But she too is blaming the same marigold. Like, are you guys silly or stupid? Babati too actually blame it on alcohol. You know the way people blame
of me
for everything.
That means pé Mary yẹn àti Dara wọ́n ti ń ṣe kinní yẹn pẹ̀lú other men.
Mi ò mọ̀.
Wọ́n ti ń ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ kinní.
But Mary lo masterminded gbogbo ẹ̀. Mary lo plan gbogbo truth or dare everything.
Ó dẹ̀ ṣe quickie lójú Mary.
Yes, now.
Ọ̀yàn Mary wà ta. Definitely over Mary náà ṣe.
Did you hear that? I just want you to hear that part, because this girl was saying that it didn't happen. Mary said it happened. Babati said it happened. And the Lande himself said he has evidence that there was a video. But towards the end of this TikTok live they went with Mama Esabod. You know, Mama Esabod she's a cruiser. She cruises a lot. So she was using them for cruise and for view. Then but Mama Esabod was actually even calling Lande, but Lande told me that I saw the interview Lande did with Daddy Freeze, maybe yesterday or today. He was in the car, maybe yesterday night. Daddy Freeze released the video. I saw it, but I don't want to go into it because I know it's going to be repetition. And this guy was saying that he's known about this for a while, and it's not just Babati in the industry, that there are some other people. And the worst thing, that he has video evidence, like proof, solid proof, that this lady is doing all of this thing. And this lady is saying that she didn't do it. She didn't do it. Yeah, a married woman. Olaro TV, yes, a married woman. That's the most shameless aspect of it. That's the most shameless aspect of this thing. And you went ahead and you now started saying that I just sat on his lap. We didn't do anything. And Babati too is a fool. Let me see if I can see his apology. His apology, if I'm Lande, even though Lande said it today that, oh, he accepted the apology. The apology is so stupid. Another part that both of them were lying. I think they've tried to have a meeting. Babati was smart enough. You know, Babati has been in the industry for a while. I believe Babati outsmarted both of them. Babati must have spoken to Marigold and spoke to Darasimi and literally said that, please don't ruin my career. This thing can ruin my career or something. Because you can see they are both saying it while exonerating Babati in all of this. So then I want to see if I can, you know, let me show to you what Babati. See, this is what Babati said. His apology. I'm deeply sorry from the bottom of my heart, brother. Deep. How Dara became Lande's wife without my knowledge. Aye mojuba obirin, Babati. See, blaming it on women. Literally saying that he doesn't know. And it's a lie. It's a lie from the pit of hell. Do you know why? That Mary, there was a video. I wish I can find the video, but I don't need to find it. I know a lot of you must have seen it. In that video, Mary was saying that Babati did not know anything. When we got there, I didn't tell Babati who Dara is. Dara is saying that Babati knew, because that mama asked Dara, did Babati know that you are Lande's wife? She said, yes, that when we got there, Mary introduced me that this is Lande's wife. Babati is lying that he doesn't know, because this is Babati's story. I never slept with Lande's wife. I only slept with Darasimi. Like, make it make sense. Please, make it make sense. Is that not a foolish comment? That was what Babati is claiming. Claiming that he doesn't know. But apparently he knew. And another thing that I know in this message, you know me, that's my opinion about it. One thing I'm guessing is that Mary Gold has something against Darasimi one way or the other. Maybe she was thinking that Lande is too good for this lady. Or maybe she was thinking that despite everybody telling this Lande that leave this girl alone, Lande really loves this lady and is not ready to leave the lady and trying to help. Or maybe because this lady actually slept with Mary Gold's boyfriend that break them up. Or maybe because of the new guy they said this Darasimi is going with, one make cash in the area that Lande said this guy is like a boy to him. That even when they were doing one event that he went there, this make cash sprayed him money that he doesn't know then. And even all the money this make cash sprayed for him, he gave it to Darasimi and the friend Mary Gold. That he didn't even take the cash away, that they were telling him to pick up the money. And he said, no, that she will he be picking up money here and everything. So then this Darasimi decided to go with this Mekash, and that Mekash is actually threatening Lande. And I think that is why this Kissmaker Lande came out and be like, my life is in danger. This guy is threatening me, saying that he's going to pay me, that Darasimi now belongs to me. She's my woman now. She's this, she's that. And there was the message. I saw all the messages that this guy called Mekash is sending to Lande, the husband. See, that's what Yoruba will always say. Tobirin, obìnrin ni o, ìṣobìnrin ni ìṣọkùnrin ni, tó bá ti ń yàlè, tí ò bá parẹ́ á pọkọ. Bọ́kùnrin náà yàlè, tí ò bá parẹ́ á pàyàwó ẹ̀. That's how he is, I'm telling you. Because the thing is that this Dara was doing it, not knowing where the heart of this Mekash is. But the way Marigold is saying it, there was this other young girl that caused Marigold auntie that this maker she's dating, that is in a serious relationship. So it might be because of that Marigold is doing it. But Marigold said she didn't do it. But me, that's my opinion, or let me say allegedly, maybe what Marigold did is that Marigold sent those videos to Lande with a different SIM card. And that is why she's bold enough to actually curse herself, to actually say that they should ask Lande. She wasn't the one that sent all these videos. So that he doesn't know. He knew. My sister, Babati knew. That Darasimi said when they got there, Babati was introduced to her, and this Marigold told Babati that this is Lande's wife. Another thing is that when Marigold herself was talking about, Babati did not know. You know, when you are lying, there are things that you will say, you won't recall it, then you will say it as it is. There was this video. I wish I could see that video. It was this particular video that this Marigold was speaking, and she was saying that, I should not lie. It's if I want to lie. Babati did not know it's Lande's wife. Then in that same breath, she was saying that, so when we got there, Babati now said, Lande is like my boy. But when you said that, he doesn't know. And it's not after the fact they've done it. Babati is saying after the fact. So Babati knew. Babati was just trying to, get himself out of this so that they don't blame him, especially the status that he has. He was just trying to exonerate himself from this. I believe Babati knew that this is Lande's wife, but it was a truth or dare. It could be true. Babati said he doesn't drink, and he has already had some shot as well, despite him not being a drinker. So anyway, that's my own belief in all of this. I believe that Marigold was the one that decided to punish, because they were saying, no, it's Babati's driver. Babati said, no, like the driver has gone far away before it. But they said they do it in the kitchen. Is the house Babati's house alone, or someone else was, someone else have access to that house? So maybe someone is recording them from outside the window. So if that is not the case, if Lande has that video and the video is clear, Lande should know that it is Marigold that sent it, because it's not going to be Darasimi that they are punching from the back, and it's not going to be Babati who is doing a shameful act with someone, with someone's wife that you call your boy. It's not going to be both of them. So I believe it could be that Marigold. But then when she's sending those video, she used a different SIM entirely to send the video. Because if you ask Lande, I believe it's going to be anonymous number that sent those video to him. Because Lande also said that he has a video of his wife with Mekash. And what happened in that Mekash situation is it was Marigold's house. That Marigold claimed they slept there for like 3 days. Darasimi said, I only went there to treat myself. Treat yourself of what? So then Marigold said it's a lie. She was there for like 2-3 days. And Lande claimed that he has a video of that Marikash having his wife as well. So who recorded that? Is it not Marigold's house? You see where I'm coming from? I could be a detective. But at the end of the day, in all of this, I blame these promiscuous women, just like my sister said here. Oh, anyway, I blame the promiscuous. Exactly. This woman is very promiscuous. And I hope that Lande stays far, far, far away from this Instagram on YouTube. Lande is famous because he does skits. Oh, really? Is it because of the wife, or because I know him as a skit maker? And when I actually knew him was when he was trying to extricate himself from this beautiful heart. That was when I first heard about Lande. And since then, I'm not really a fan of all these skits generally. If I come across it, I will look and laugh. I believe Marigold recorded. Of course, it's very obvious. That's my belief as well. My sister, I believe it as well that this Marigold is, is trying to just do a Sanlara Darasimi, like Darasimi is doing too much. Or maybe she's thinking like, why is it Darasimi that all of these men want? Because that Darasimi is beautiful. Marigold is not bad herself. So Marigold is a very beautiful lady as well. So I don't know. But I believe that it was the Marigold that recorded. She just needs to own up to it. I don't know why she's lying about it. Because when you have friends like that, who needs an enemy? She doesn't need an enemy. And I hope that promiscuous lady change her ways, because she keeps saying, I didn't do it. They ask her about Mekash. I didn't do it. But your husband has video of you being taken. Do you not remember? Or you are just a pure liar? If this girl can lie like this about things that they have evidence and proof, because this thing is, if they show it, she might say, baby, because there was a thing she said. I was hoping I could play that part, but because I can't forward it, if his phone is very easy to forward, to make it forward. She literally said, when Mama now said that, someone on Mama TikTok said, you don't need to lie, Darasimi. Babati has already called in and told us that this is what happened, that he did Quickie, he did Doggy, blah, blah, blah. And this Darasimi said, maybe I don't know when he's doing it then. Oh, so she's a famous lady. I didn't know. The wife is famous as well. I didn't know she is famous. I didn't know. So is she TikTok famous, or like she is one of the TikTok? I heard she's a skit maker as well. So it's just really sad. Anyway, you guys have been here for long. I need to go. Please thumbs up this video. If you come across my video, can you please thumbs it up? That's all you can do for me. I'm not getting paid for this, but please, it's just something I enjoy. I need to get monetized back though. But at least, please, if you come across this video, please thumbs it up. Anyway, you guys, let me stop on this, because this Lande story is I marvel whenever I see a video, I listen, especially that part the girl said, Babati told you the idea. Maybe when he was doing it, I did not know. That was the one that huffed me. I'm like, is this lady even? Is this lady okay? Like, you are promiscuous, you are a liar, then you're going to be a thief, allegedly. Anyway, You guys, I need to go. I've been here over an hour. I don't want this video to be more than this because I'm not a TikToker. They stay there for 3-4 hours. I don't know how they do it. I know I can do it, but not here. Anyway, you guys, can you please thumb this video up? And I want to hear what you guys think about the 3 topics I discussed. I want to hear what you think about the senator that was suspended. You know, my own belief is that patriarchy will always win in Nigeria. Patriarchy won and we always win because we don't even have equality, to be honest. The Senate is just 4 out of 109. 4 women, and all of the women, they take sides with the Senate president. So what does that tell you? They don't want to be excluded from things as well. So they need to support the Senate president because he decides on a lot of things. So I want to hear what you think about that. Am I right? Or even if the senator is lying, Senator Natasha, they still need to investigate. And also, what do you think about this Ajaokuta still, that this senator is trying and fighting hard for us to have in Nigeria? Because it's, to me, I believe it's something they should all get behind because it's going to bring a lot of job opportunities for Nigerians. A lot of job opportunities instead of having graduate upon graduates with no job. If that Ajaokuta still could even produce 200,000 jobs, that's 200,000 Nigerians that will be in job instead of walking around. So I want to hear what you think about that. And also, what do you think about Mohbad's wife giving basketballs to VDM? Also, this Lande situation, you know, I did you guys better. A lot of videos I've seen about Lande, even people that are doing videos about it, like the commentary I'm doing, a lot of them are doing it in Yoruba. But I just thought, okay, let me just, you know, do it and make sure that a lot of people really understand what is going on, because you can see it trending, but you don't know what is going on. So let me know what you think in the comment section below, guys. And on your way out, don't forget, give this video a thumbs up, please. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Share it if you like it. And if you have not subscribed, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell. And I will see you in my next video. Bye. And if you have a story to share with me, please don't forget to put it in, you know, you can reach out to me on my what do you call it, on my Instagram or my Snapchat. On my Instagram or my Snapchat. You can reach out to me on all of that, please, if you have anything to share with me. That's my Instagram that is showing. All of my social is at Debbie Fashstyle. All of my social is Debbie Fashstyle. Don't go on Facebook. I'm hardly on Facebook, but please, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
So subscribe and get that gist with the one and only Debbie Fashstyle.